Well, here we are, everybody, at the County Antrim Indoor Bowling Centre. We've got the mixed pairs game coming up here between Australia and Ireland. Australia, we have Joseph Clarke and Erin Swatridge playing the Irish duo of Lorna McMullan and Adam McKeown. My co-commentator today is Ryan Davies. Used to be a Welshman, now he's an Irishman. Welcome, Ryan, to bowls today.
Cheers, Derek. Thank you for the introduction. Looks like it's been a top day of bowls here today. Obviously, as Canadian head coach yourself, you've been involved in this throughout the day. So many stand-up performances for you today across the greens?
Well, for sure. You know, the quality of greens here is terrific on the two greens, and if you can't play good bowls on this, then there's something wrong with you, because it's certainly not the bowls or the carpet, that's for sure.
No, I'd have to agree with you there. I'm fortunate enough that this is my home stadium, so knowing these greens, I've been here for a couple of months now, and I've played a couple of international series here through the British Isles and the under-25 series and whatnot, so I know firsthand these carpets are fantastic, which I think has been shown by the quality of bowls here today.
Yeah, for sure. Three bowl mixed pairs here in this World Bowls Junior Indoor Championship for this year, and Erin has kicked off very nicely there with a couple of bowls jack high.
Yeah, it's
Lorna,
interesting to see. She looks like she's using Dreamline XGs, is it? From what I can see on the screens. I think you've got the player profiles there.
I have, and she is using, you're dead right, Ryan.
Yeah.
Man of experience there, size 3s.
Lovely colour bowl, the Paris slice. One of my favourites.
What are you chasing, some sponsorship or something, Ryan, by the sound of it?
Got to represent, haven't you? Yeah, Lorna's using the Aero Quantum, if I recall. Which is two very different bias bowls there, if that is the case.
Yeah, you're right, size 2s she's using, and holding the shot at the moment.
I'd say that's maybe home nature, Lorna using sort of a very standard bowl for the Northern Hemisphere, and the Aero Quantum is very steady, mid-bias bowl in relation to the Henselite Dreamline XG, which is obviously a very straight bowl, as I'm sure you're aware.
Yes, we don't use them very often in Canada, that's for sure. We're on our 11-second greens most of the time, so we have no need for them except for when we travel to places like here or Australia or something like that with a quicker surface. This game should be a beauty, this one. Probably two of the favoured teams, I'd suggest.
I'd certainly say so with that.
There's lots of gold medals and tournament victories with all these players, so a lot of experience, even though they're under 25.
Yeah.
Joseph is actually 21 today, so he'd be looking for a birthday present in winning this game.
Yeah, I think Adam gave him a birthday present in the last game. They've just played singles against each other, Adam and Joseph. Top quality game of bowls. Joseph winning the first set quite comfortably, but second set playing a fantastic bowl when he was 7-5 down to run the jack in the ditch for a 2 to tie the second set to win the game. So obviously that puts him in good stead going into this game. Confidence is high.
Yeah, the young people now, they don't get nervous or anything now. They play that many top line bowls and pressure bowls that it's almost like shelling peas for them now. It doesn't seem to worry them at all.
Yeah, I'd say so. There's a lot of exposure to these sort of events now. It's good to see that a lot of the coaching staffs and things speak from a young person's perspective. And myself, I'm only 25. If you've got good coaching staff around you, and you get exposed to a lot of these events, and I think it certainly helps you when you come to the world stage like this. Certainly, as you say, if you can experience that pressure sort of bowls, takes all the fear away.
Well, for sure. You look at Adam's resume, for example. Commonwealth Games gold medalist, World Bowls gold medalist.
Yeah.
Won a bronze medal in the pairs at the World Cup in Malaysia there a few weeks ago.
With another young player, and Ryan McElroy. I think he's only 26 years of age.
Yes, it was a little. They actually beat Canada to go into the semi-final. Adam with his last bowl in the tiebreak.
Did they?
Drove and got the jack clean, and it's like a nightmare for me. Here I am seeing him bowl again, and here he goes. He's dead drawn the shot here with a beauty. So they look to be holding 3 at the moment, Ireland.
Yeah. Dangerous position over on that further 3 spot away from us on the side of the ring 3. If Joseph can get the jack over that area, he could be holding a fair few. It's a fantastic view for us there.
We're getting a good look at his back
jersey.
there. Looks like he's got a bit of fluff on that jacket. So, Ryan, you've moved from Wales to Ireland, obviously for no other reason than to improve your bowls.
Yes, that's the only reason.
You've settled in. You've settled in well here and enjoying the Irish lifestyle.
Yeah, to be honest with you, the people, the stadium, work-wise, everything is just everyone's welcomed me with open arms. It's been a really easy transition considering how difficult you'd expect it to be. Travelling across the water. You know, I was always a bit sceptical of what could be, but I got to be fair. There's a lot of people over here who've helped me out no end in the 8 or 10 weeks that I've been here. So, big thanks to them for making the transition so easy. Looking forward to getting myself back on the green now, hopefully in a green jersey over the next few weeks. So that'll be interesting.
Plenty of international opportunities coming up. I know Canada. We're in Ireland next year for the Atlantic International Challenge. I think first week of September.
Yes, that was played in Canada this year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was in Windsor Bowling Club in Ontario in Canada, and
very successful
went
event.
well.
Very successful event. So I heard a lot of quality bowls being played.
Well, it gives us the opportunity to develop some players. As Adam, if you don't mind, just after Joseph took out a couple of bowls, draws another one to get 2 shots to kick this first set off.
Adam showing his quality there. Very simplistic bowl for Adam, especially on his home green, one of his favourite rinks actually, I think this is. Done a bit of commentary on this rink, me and Adam, a few weeks ago for the ladies' World Bowls Tour match play. Chloe Wilson was playing against Jacqueline Henderson. That was a fantastic game of bowls, and Adam knows this rink inside out. He taught me a lot about that during the commentary, so that's certainly a big help for Adam and Lorna going into this game. Local knowledge is priceless, really, isn't it?
So when you come from Wales to Ireland, do you need a passport to get here, or you're allowed to just drive here?
Drive plus the ferry.
Plus the ferry,
Plus the ferry.
Yeah, it is an island after all.
Yeah, so obviously with it being Northern Ireland, it's part of the United Kingdom, so it was easy enough just to come straight across. To be honest with you, I didn't do that much research into it, so I probably should have looked into it a bit more, but I've just driven across and just carried on as if nothing's happened. So.
And you've just got to get funnier, do you? As a Welshman coming to Ireland, you've just got to get funnier?
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah. A little bit funnier, and learn not to drink the black stuff that they drink over here.
Yeah, I'm too old for that, mate. You're young enough to handle that stuff.
I can't stand the stuff, which is controversial, really, but... Ali's shaking his head at me.
Yes. Yes, you'll be in a lot of trouble if we'll get stabbed in the back here if we talk too much about that.
That's careful.
So here's Lorna bowling on the backhand here, second end of this mixed pairs match at the 2025 World Bowls Junior Indoor Championship. And might be coming up a fraction short on that one, but it's roundabout, run a little further than I thought, but roundabouts. Lorna was born in Belfast, so is a local girl.
Yeah, she plays out to the Belfast Indoor Bowl Stadium, so which is only a mere 15-20 minutes away from here. So this is, there only being 3 stadiums in Northern Ireland. Lorna spends as much time on this carpet as she does her own, so again, a big advantage having the local knowledge, as we say. See Lorna come off against, was it the Norfolk Islands or the Cook Islands in the last game? Cook Islands, I think.
Yes. Did she play Ali? Ali Dixon from the... from Norfolk Island. Ali she lives in Melbourne nowadays. But,
very good performance from Lorna over on the quicker green. As you can see from I don't know if anybody's mentioned it on the commentary throughout the day, but the live stream is actually going on the slower side of the stadium. There's two 6-ring greens here. This carpet that's being streamed is the slightly slower one. I don't think there's that much in it. I don't know if any of your players have mentioned anything.
Yeah,
to
we
you.
saw a little bit in practice that there was a little bit of a speed difference, but really at the end of the day, it's not much.
No, I think especially during events like this when there's so many bodies in the building, the heating's on and everything's going well. I think maybe a yard, maybe two, but on a Tuesday night when it's a bit cold in here, when there's just playing local league, you can find a considerable difference. But during events like this, when, as I say, when the temperatures are high, I don't think there's that much in it.
So the guys are going down here to bowl now. Adam with his first bowl, probably one down at the moment. I think Erin bumped her own bowl in for shot.
Yeah, Adam looks interested in this. Very rarely comes up to the side, so you must think he's close.
He's got three of his partner's bowls there. He comes off one of them and
Played the percentage shot.
gets the shot, as you'd expect. Beautiful weight control from a
as I
very, very experienced high-level bowler.
As I say, played the percentage, played the area, so almost guarantees himself a result. It's interesting to see the two different sets of bowls being used by both skips here. Going back to very similar sort of dynamic as the leads, I think. Is Joseph using a Vector VS? Have I been saying that?
Yeah, Joseph's got the Taylor SRVs,
The SRVs,
size 4s. Yeah, so
And Adam's using an Aero Groove, which the difference between them is extreme. So I think you might find that Joseph may opt to play a couple of yards more weight at things in comparison to Adam. Adam being able to tiptoe around the top of things. Another excellent ball from Adam here. He's
you don't have to give him too much room for him to draw in there, that's for sure.
no.
Holding 2 at the moment, Ireland. Joseph looks as if he might play with a bit of weight here.
Yeah. I'd like to think
No,
he'd make a
not
change,
really. Probably a little bit out of the draw, over the draw, but out of the hand. But no, he's really just, this is
Not quite reaching,
this is where their class is. Like, he's a bit short, in fact. So
Yeah, it's just
I thought he might have come onto that one nearly on the centre line of Erin's bowl to
Yeah,
mix
make-
things up a bit.
make an alteration to the head, give himself a chance with his last. He's sort of in a bit of trouble now. If Adam can draw another in the mix here, or do you think maybe he'll opt to go deep?
Yeah, it's certainly Australia has the back bowl as I look at it from here. So he may look to sneak around. I think he's thinking that Joseph will have a bit of a niggle at this next one.
Yeah, Joseph has to be careful. If he opts to play a bit more weight, he could get the centre bowl shortest down the green into the split. He could peel the 3 bowls of it, his own 3 bowls away.
Yeah, no, Adam's just thrown that nonchalantly down, if you don't mind, and getting it around behind there, which is all he was looking to do.
Yeah, asking the question, sort of saying, if you're going to play it nicely.
Yeah. He could have put a blindfold on Adam, then he would have been able to put that bowl there. So.
Yeah, I think he could have thrown that backwards, and he could have been okay, a man of his quality.
Joseph having a look at things here as to what his options are and what he might play. He may talk to his coach, Ian Ewing, well known as JR in the bowl circles, head coach of the Victorian state side in Victoria, in Australia, and
That's some
does some work for Bowls Australia as well.
That's some useful knowledge. You spent much time over in Australia, Derek?
Well, I was born there, mate, so that
Was you?
helps, yeah.
Excellent effort here.
Oh, he's followed it through. That's a beauty, if you don't mind.
Just sat away.
Just falls away and one down, but boy, that's a very good bowl.
Surprised to see him play that with his third. Maybe he should have gone with his second.
Well, that's what we were thinking, weren't we?
Yeah.
So when we're not wrong, Ryan, are we?
No.
So
Can't lose a game off the bank in Derek.
exactly. I've played many a good shot from the bank,
Yeah.
mate.
I've never played a bad bowl off the side.
Yeah, born in Australia I was. Born in Victoria, in fact, in Australia, and I've lived 21 years in Canada.
What took you across to Canada, Derek?
Wife took me there, mate. Yeah.
Same as me then.
Yeah, so, yeah, sure. You're not married yet, though, are you?
No, not quite.
Any announcements to be made?
Well, maybe publicly on a commentary of a bowl stream might not be the best way to go about it, but
We're looking for an exclusive, mate. We need the ratings up.
yeah.
Daniel Spratt was the last commentator, and the ratings went down, so we're trying to lift the ratings up a bit.
Yeah, we'll try and get them back up a bit. I think maybe talking less about the bowls might be more interesting, but that's another conversation.
Here we go with Lorna's first.
Interesting start from Lorna again, yeah.
A little short.
Just marginally maybe noticing the pace difference. A couple of short bowls the last couple of ends. Obviously she was played on the quicker side in the previous session as well, so maybe just a bit of complacency, a bit of fatigue maybe even. But
Leeds playing different hands, so not worrying each other there at the moment.
no, I think that's to do with the biased bowl they're both using. I think the ring 3 side is slightly more punishing if you're tight, but given Erin's Dreamline XGs, she won't really notice that, whereas Lorna's Aero Quantum, she may find that if she's a couple of bowls tight, she would be punished for it. Our side of ring 2 is a much more sort of, you've got more room to persevere.
There's Lorna sneaking around behind. Erin will be looking to bang another one right on it, ideally.
Yeah, capitalise on the miss here.
Both Erin and Joseph play out of the St John's Park Club in New South Wales, and out is in Sydney.
So diving back into Canadian bowls then, Derek, how did you guys prepare for an event like this? Obviously, you can maybe give us an insight on bowls in Canada.
Yeah, it's difficult. We have one small indoor stadium which has got 6 rinks in Vancouver.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, the 2 players for this event, Eric and Bailey, live in Ontario, which is a 5-hour flight away. So,
right. Okay.
So really, we finished our season probably, late September.
Yeah.
We wait around for, all our greens have got snow on them now. So.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot you can do. All we can do is try and come a couple of hours early, and a couple of days early, I should say, and have a practice here on the surface, which we were able to do. But that's the preparation we can do. Unfortunately, in Canada, there's no real opportunities to play on an indoor surface like this.
Yeah.
So it's tough, when we play internationally anywhere this time of the year. It's players are not playing.
Yes.
Sometimes they can get to an indoor soccer centre and play some bowls, but it's certainly not a true surface. It just helps them keep the rhythm of the delivery going a bit and what have you. So
that's kind of the main factor, I think, certainly on the carpet and in the stadiums and whatnot, isn't it? If you can just get a repetitive delivery, anybody with sort of a bit of intelligence on bowls and whatnot.
It's a sport outdoors for us. We hope for 6 months of the year. Depending on the weather. So we'd certainly love a facility like this in Canada. That's for sure. Probably cause a lot of divorces, I'd imagine, because there'd be a lot of the guys and that down there playing quite regularly during the winter.
Yeah, as I say, it's one of them sports, though, isn't there, where certainly every member of the family can play, and I think that's one of the best things about this sport that we play is obviously there's such diversity involved, isn't it? And anybody can play to a fantastic level. As you can see here, you've got all sorts of different ages, sexes, abilities and everything. And
I can't think of a sport that's more inclusive and more adaptable to no matter what age you have. You have guys that are playing their 90s and and the kids that are in their 10, 11, 12, 13 kind of thing playing. So it's certainly a wide variation. Lots of people get into bowls because their parents or their grandparents were playing bowls.
It's the general way, I think, isn't it?
Get into it,
High majority of players start from a family member, don't they?
Yeah, I started in 1982. Well, just before you were born, right? 1982, with my father, and You know, and we had a number of times where I was able to, you know, we had 3 generations playing bowls, and
It's lovely.
you see it around the world. So,
It's fantastic.
you know, the younger players now playing more, you know, the elite bowls are getting younger and younger and younger. It's not certainly not an old person sport anymore.
I'd agree with that. I think the general age across these sort of levels, obviously this would be an under 25s event, but you yourself was in the World Cup. I know a lot of the players involved in the World Cup, obviously supporting Chloe and whatnot, and Adam going over, and Ryan and Lara, good friends of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, the age at that event was fairly young across all countries from what I could see. And I think that's certainly an aspect that's coming into the game as things are changing over the recent years. It's a big result there from Adam.
Yeah, good result. Good weight, as they say.
Yeah.
So, was good.
Always in the area, allows himself to have these results. Never
You
misses.
see a lot of the players in their 20s and that now, certainly in the elite squads, pushing for World Bowl selection, Commonwealth Games selection, and, you know, World Cups, and, geez, you've got Premier Leagues in Australia nowadays, and BPLs and UBCs in Australia that...
Yeah, they've got it right over there, haven't they?
There's players playing, you know, travelling the world, playing bowls nowadays, lots of full-time athletes playing bowls, you know, which
it's the
when
dream,
I first started would, not even possible, but certainly clubs, a lot of clubs certainly in Australia and what have you are big businesses nowadays and can support employing players. Joseph with some weight, a little high there.
Yeah.
So it looks to be
pair.
couple of shots there to Ireland, and we'll probably stretch out to a 5-0 lead at the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment, just drawing a bit better than the Australians.
Yeah.
Adam's probably motivated after dropping his singles game to Joseph.
Yeah.
That he'd be looking to rebound and win this one for Ireland.
Yeah, certainly.
Probably Adam, one of those players for Ireland, looking for selection for Ireland for the Commonwealth Games, I'd imagine. Probably his name would be in the mix, I'm sure.
I'd say is almost a certainty for Adam and the likes of Gary Kelly to be going to represent Ireland at that event. Obviously, they won the World Pairs, didn't they, in Australia? And Adam's success at the previous Commonwealth Games, to say he's done well at the World Cup. Gary continually does well on the world stage and playing over in Australia. I think them two are almost inevitable. I think it's more of a question of do they take 3 or do they take 2?
Yeah, well, that's the interesting one for a lot of countries, I suspect. You know, so yeah, the couple of the big brain trusts are here this week too. You've got Gary McElroy, of course. There's a real brain for you, that one. But Neil Booth here, all the big power brokers of Irish bowls.
The brains behind the operation.
Week.
Brains behind the whole thing. A lot of hard work goes in behind the scenes over here, from what I can tell. It's very professionally run.
Well, for sure. You know, you take on coaching roles and you take on high performance roles. It's like you give up you give up your playing career and you work towards making others better and making the bowls grow in the country that you're in. And it's not work. It's all good fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's giving back to the game as well, isn't it? Like there's heaps and heaps of experience throughout the coaching staff over here, like the likes of Ian McKeown now taking steps in towards the coaching with the Paras over in Malaysia, the World Cup.
He was there in Malaysia, yeah.
Like the likes of taking Ian McKeown on trips like that, he's arguably still good enough to be playing in them trips, let alone coaching. But having the likes of him around in the Para setup, I know I was speaking to Chloe and Ryan when they come back from Malaysia, and they were saying how helpful it was to have Ian there with the bags of experience and things he has. So, as I say, it's the heaps of experience and whatnot.
Well, the players have got terrific support now. Those that have, obviously national coaches and team managers, and some countries have got more money than others. So there's support, there's analysis and data taken from the game, and that they can analyse and see where they can improve things, and that it's certainly a lot more scientific the game of bowls nowadays and judging players.
Much more statistic and analytic behind the game now as opposed to just drawing to the jack, I think, isn't it?
Oh, for sure.
There's a lot more thought process behind it all.
Yeah. So the Irish continue to be drawing well here, outdrawing Australia currently. We're on the fourth end of the first set of this mixed pairs. Erin will be looking to get up in amongst it there and potentially draw right in on top of it. There's only a matter of inches available, but that's all they need.
Not far away.
She's just going to miss on the outside, but that's terrific weight once again.
Very useful ball for Joseph. Put it in the right manner.
Solid combination this, obviously, with Adam and Lorna. Lorna, I don't know a heap about. Haven't seen her as regularly as your Chloe's and
decorated across
Lara's, etc.
Decorated across under 25s level for Ireland, indoor and outdoor. I think this is her first go on the world stage, as far as I'm aware, and she certainly seems to be ravishing in that opportunity. She's playing extremely well. As I say, I watched her in the singles earlier against the Norfolk Islands. She played very well. She's obviously playing well here now in this game as well.
Well, and obviously, Brian, a very smart girl too. She's a biomedical scientist, if you don't mind.
Well, there is that as well. She is extremely intelligent. Seems to be throwing a lot of balls close as well. So.
Joseph, first one on the forehand here is probably one bowl short of weight of what he wanted. Was about all, but he may be second shot. Hard for us to tell from the commentary box.
Yeah, it's an interesting lay now for Joseph with our ball sitting there. It sort of stops him from being able to turn the jack, and as we mentioned about the bias bowls, all the players are using. Joseph using that narrower bowl. I don't really know if there's enough room for him to draw around that now. With a good weight, probably just pushing him high.
Nice spot there for Adam.
You can see Joseph is asking now about drawing around that ball as to whether or not he can.
Makes it tough.
Sat in a difficult spot for him.
We're talking inches.
Yeah, I think I agree with Erin. If he can just sit his ball down or just sneak round towards the front of her toe, he'd be within a fair shot of drawing the winner.
There's certainly no qualms about being too aggressive or whatever. They're confident in their draw. They've got inches to draw it, so they said, well, yep, we'll draw that. Just a little speedy here. The grass is going to be sort of ideal, but an outrageously overweighted bowl by about 1 foot.
Yes. Terrible effort, really.
Terrible for a 21-year-old today.
Much on Joseph's background and his player profile there, Derek?
Joseph, I know from as a young guy there a couple of years ago, he won the Australian Open pairs with Jack McKeown.
Oh, right, okay.
Who won the World Indoor earlier this year in Aberdeen.
Phenomenal player.
Those two young guys won the Australian Open pairs, which is no mean feat, that's for sure.
No, absolutely not.
One of the premier Open tournaments in the world.
Yes.
I think 5,000 or 6,000 competitors in that one.
They've got it right in Australia, haven't they? The way they've marketed the game. They've got it perfect.
You know, the clubs are $1 million businesses. You know, the surfaces are terrific.
Yeah,
you know, it's a popular sport in Australia, well known in Australia, compared to places like Canada and what have you.
Yeah.
So,
I think they've been marketed correctly, and as you say, it's more of a complex, isn't it, than a bowls.
Well, there's a career now for some of these guys. Jack is Joseph, I should say, is works at St John's Park, a club that he's a member of.
Excellent.
And it can offer a career for young guys too. Obviously to play bowls and get into either greenkeeping or club management or a whole range of things now with the size of the clubs there, so they can play and have a career as well and come out the back end of an elite career in bowls and have a career to go on with, so which is important.
Yeah, I think that's something that I've noticed playing bowls in the UK. Generally around the sort of 18 to 24 bracket, you find a lot of people have a tough choice to make. Do they go after their university degree? Do they go and complete their trade? Or do they potentially sacrifice everything and give it all to the bowls? And I think that's just because of how amateur the sport is over here, and there isn't enough money in the sport to warrant maybe sacrificing everything for just the bowls. I think you find a lot of the players come to that age where big decisions need to be made about their life, and
Absolutely.
unfortunately over here, opposed to the likes of Joseph and Jack and people like that who have the opportunity to maybe go all guns blazing with the bowls and say, right, well, I can work at the club, I can play at the club. That opportunity isn't quite here.
Our number one player, Ryan Bester, left Canada in 2005, I think it is, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Went to Broadbeach on the Gold Coast, playing there. He's now at Musgrave Hill, still on the Gold Coast, but he's the bowls coordinator there. And, been there 20 years now. Got a career in bowls, obviously very successful bowler. And,
extremely.
The master blaster.
Yes.
So he'll be in bowls for his life. He'll look at club management in the future and what have you. So as I said, for the elite bowler, there's light at the end of your career as well. So which is obviously important when they've got families and kids.
Yeah.
Another good bowl here by Lorna. Good quality game this. Ireland 7-0 up after 5 ends. I wouldn't have backed that in at the start of the game, Ryan, that's for sure.
No, I think you could probably argue that maybe that score doesn't really reflect the quality of the game either.
No.
As you say earlier on, a couple of ends ago, I think maybe Adam has just pipped Joseph on the first couple of ends, and maybe that was the difference. But these two leads have been playing quite well. I think Lorna's maybe just got the upper hand over the last 2 or 3 ends.
I think one of the helpful things for the Irish side tonight is that Gary McElroy went home, and Neil Booth is hanging around. So Ryan, that'll assist Team Ireland no end.
Yeah, Gary Mack's got over some dinner.
He's a pathway manager, isn't he? He's looking to advance his career in bowls in Ireland. Poor Gary.
As I say, I think Gary's gone home for some dinner. He's prioritised his belly.
I understand his wife won a Victoria Cross for putting up with Gary over the years. So. Here's a bowl from Erin coming in. Looks as if she's just about grabbing this. Oh, still a great bowl, and probably the shot. A little hard to tell on the angle, but all pretty close once again. You could throw a towel over most of these bowls in this game so far. It's been just a drawing exhibition to date.
Not many bowls have missed centre, have they? Like, I know Erin's maybe 6 inches or so off centre there, maybe 8 inches, but there's a lot of the bowls, as you say, you look over to the right hand side of the commentary box now, and them bowls look pretty much centre. It's just a case of setting it on pace, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. They're in the groove here. They're enjoying the pace. The draw is nice and even, and they can just about put a bowl on a £1 coin if need be. Joseph playing the backhand. As we said, birthday boy today. Yeah. Joseph Clarke, 21 today.
Doesn't play like a 21-year-old, does he? He plays like he's had years of experience.
Well, as I say, yeah, well, they have, don't they? That's the thing. I think I was 21 when I started playing, not playing international bowls when I was 21. Here's Adam once again, just about played the exact same shot.
I think he's looking to play the conversion there.
I think he's looking to bump Lorna's bowl in there, I think. Yeah.
Opportunity for Joseph, yeah.
holding one by the look of it on this angle, Ryan, I'd say, and Joseph trying to draw in another one.
Very close.
It's not far away here. In fact, that's just about, if it falls over, it could be a counter. It falls over, and it may be a counter. A little hard for us to tell from here.
That's a little bit of an unfortunate result there. It sort of allows Adam to play the shot he's looking to play with a fraction more weight, because it kind of protects Lorna's ball going straight through the gap, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So, yeah, he's talking about that now, I think, isn't he? Thing is, he could play a great ball on his backhand now. Sit just up, sit the jack, drop back, 2, maybe 3 shots down.
Yeah.
Just say I can't really tell from here what the head situation is, but
it's a little hard. It looks 2 from here, doesn't it? But
interesting to see how Adam approaches this ball. Just say the opportunity to play a fraction more pace now on the forehand.
Yeah.
Just bring it down a few balls. Is there? Yeah, he's lined up. He's lined up.
he's playing the backhand by the look of it, Ryan.
Hopped in on the dead draw. Don't think he's quite up.
Yeah, but short on that one.
It's probably the loosest ball he's played there.
Yeah, might have had a bit of indecision there.
Yeah.
I don't know where Neil Booth was to give him some advice. Probably having another bucket of chips, I imagine. He's been hungry today, Neil. Very nice facilities here at County Antrim Indoor Bowls Club. The bar, the kitchen, the lunch today was very nice.
Yeah, it's a fantastic venue. As I say, I think, arguably, I think this could be one of the best carpets in the world. I don't think there'd be many people who would disagree with that.
I haven't seen... Well, this is my second trip here. We were here 3 years ago for the under 25 World Championships. And I can tell you 3 years later, it's just the same quality that they were back then. So it's all very nice.
A lot of hard work goes into the stadium. The likes of Ali Coleman, Rod Coleman, Sarah Jane, Rory. I must say they put countless hours in here. Thankless job. And they're here all day, every day. And without them, venues like this wouldn't be here. So it's a big shout out to them guys for keeping the stadium to such a high standard.
Here we go with Joseph. He's playing the backhand. He's probably going to be looking to dead draw another one in there, ideally.
He's interested. He's certainly after the ball, isn't he?
You know, a little tickle here, and he could pick up 3. He's not far away. Ooh, he just needed to be a fraction more. Oh, well, that's unlucky, I'd have to say. Did not see that happening. He had a shot there for 3, but that's very unlucky there. So that's another shot to Ireland, and they will go to. Is that 8-0 after 6 ends?
Yes.
No, it can't be. 8-0 after 5 ends. 2 ends to go. This is, for those at home, 2 7-end sets with 3-end tiebreaker if required. Cumulative shots in the 3-end tiebreaker. Not as brutal as the recent World Cup in Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
With two 5-ends sets and 1 tiebreak.
What did you think of that format? Obviously, I know it's...
You know, as a player, I'm not sure as the players are that thrilled with it. I can understand the quicker game, and it adds some excitement. It sure can be brutal, for us in our men's pairs. In fact, it was Adam that put us out of the semi-finals with his very last bowl, driving and getting the jack bare. So, good shot for sure, but it all comes down to just the one end. If you get off to a slow start or you lose your concentration for a moment and drop a 2 or a 3, it's hard to get that back.
That's the thing, isn't it, across that format? You sort of maybe just looking to draw 6 balls towards the jack, really, aren't you? It doesn't really allow you to be risky and gamble on something because it goes wrong and you're on the back foot straight away, aren't you?
It'll be very interesting at the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, very interesting indeed.
Is it still the 5 ends format at the Commonwealth Games?
Yeah.
It's an interesting format, isn't it?
Yes, it will be terrific for Glasgow to take the Commonwealth Games on after Melbourne in Australia pulled out, late pull out.
Yes.
So terrific that it's on, and terrific the bowls as part of the trimmed down Commonwealth Games. So
it's good to have that involved
terrific
in the setup for our sport, isn't it? It's, certainly keeps dreams alive for a lot of people who play the sport to a high level. I think that's everybody's aspiration, isn't it, to represent your country at the Commonwealth Games.
I think in bowls for sure. Some will have world bowls as their number one, and some, depending where you grew up and that.
Course,
I think Commonwealth Games would be number one on their bucket list. Ryan, you're obviously part of the glamour couple in bowls in Ireland. Has that put a lot of pressure on you? Do you play mixed pairs with Clarke?
Yeah, we do. We actually play Tuesday Night Pairs League locally, within the stadium. So that's quite interesting. But yeah,
that must be tough for opponents to come across that couple on a Tuesday night, if you don't mind.
Well, yeah, it has been known, but we like to make hard work of a lot of things. So. The less said on that one, the better, I think. She had to steal the limelight off me. I was fortunate enough to qualify for Potters with Andy Kyle for the World Bowls Tour.
I'm not being rude, but she's better looking than you, mate. So
well, yeah, there is that. I don't gift of the gab, I guess. Maybe that's what it was. Certainly wasn't the bowls, because she's achieved more than me and she's better looking. So I don't really know what's going for me at the moment.
I'm not sure what's happened there. You've done well. You're batting outside. You're batting outside your league, I think. But
I can cook. That's.
Oh well, that makes a difference, mate.
That is a big help.
Yeah, girls love a man that can cook.
But Chloe loves a steak, so I've had to work on my.
You're grilling, as we'd say in Canada. You're grilling.
I love
on your barbecuing.
Oh, Derek, I love grilling food. Honestly, barbecue is my favourite thing.
That's where it's tough this time of the year in Canada for the next 3 or 4 months. Really, your barbecue outside's covered in snow generally, and if it's minus 30 or whatever, it's a little hard to get the grill up to temperature.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's tough work going in and out of the house to grill. Joseph on the forehand here. They're 8-0 down amazingly after 6 ends. So they can't win this first set, but can certainly get in. Beautiful bowl, get into a groove like that to kick off the second set nice and hot.
Shots are key as well, though, Derek, aren't they, for this group stage? I think at this level, I think a lot of games are won and lost by all countries. I think shot difference is vital in this format. I know I was fortunate enough to play in this event a couple of years ago in East Kilbride, over in Scotland, and as I say, I think shot difference was detrimental. I think it actually managed to get me and Lauren going through in the mixed pairs. I think was on shot difference. So
I remember. Well, I was there for that, so
I had hair then. Derek.
I remember. Oh, did you? Well, hair's nothing nowadays, mate.
No,
I tell you, it goes eventually.
It's overrated.
Look at the money you're going to save on shampoo. So, that's expensive stuff nowadays.
It cost me a fortune on razor blades. Swings and roundabouts. Can't win these days. Yeah, so I should say, Derek, he was over in East Kilbride, so...
Yeah, I was there. I remember,
Nathan Black won the singles,
yes, it was quite the final, that too.
Yeah, against the Malaysian, wasn't it?
Yeah, Lauren I know very well. She's been to a few of these events over the years. It's almost like a bit of a family reunion with this tournament. There's some players around here that there should be some birth certificates checked, because they seem to have been here for a long, long time. But you look at Stephen Laurie from Scotland. I first met Stephen at Glasgow 2018. So it's 7 years ago he played in this event.
I'm sure.
And I tell you, here he is now.
I'm sure Stephen's 30.
Well,
I'm sure he's 30.
Got to be.
He's been in the under-25 setup for years and years.
Yeah. He told me he's got about 4 different birth certificates. So,
all of them Scottish, or?
Oh yeah, he's Scottish through and through. You can tell. Look at there's a third bowl from from Joseph, absolutely all over it if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And breaks their duck, which is good. So just 3 dead draws there for Joseph, which could change the impetus of this game going into the second set. So the first set won by Ireland. In a very tight drawing game under perfect conditions.
Yes.
Australia certainly not out of it at this stage.
As I say, I think 8-3 could arguably be an unfair score for that
There's
set.
one more end to go, of course, in this. I'm an end ahead of myself, but I was wondering why Erin was throwing down the jack, but there is one more end to go.
Yeah, as I say, I think 8-3 could arguably be an unfair score in the set.
Yep.
There's been some quality bowls. Unfortunate bowl off Joseph on the 5th end.
Very unlucky.
As I say, he scores the 2 there, Derek, and suddenly this last end becomes a lot more interesting, doesn't it? I think it'd be 7-5 then, wouldn't it, if he hadn't turned the ball down?
Yes. Now you were playing for Wales, Ryan, and now so when you move, have you got to live in Ireland for a certain period of time,
Yeah,
or
so
what's the story there?
There's a little bit in the legislation.
Yep.
It's to do with, I think, is either a parent, a grandparent, or a great-grandparent that was born in Ireland, or residency for a year.
Right.
So I'm fortunate enough that, ironically, I didn't know this until recently, my great-grandparent was Irish.
Well, there you go.
So that's made that easy, along with the fact that I've only recently permanently moved over, but I've been jumping back and forth for arguably upwards of a year as of January.
Right.
But there's just lots to do with work and whatnot. I had to finish my apprenticeship back home as an electrician.
Yep.
So that's why I didn't make the jump early.
You're in your own business here?
I don't know. I was too scared to gamble, to be honest with you, coming over here. I just started on my own back home.
Yep.
I was doing working for a company and doing my own stuff on the weekends. But moving over here to move in with Chloe, we were looking at buying a property and things. So it was I needed the job security of guaranteed wage every month. So
good, for sure.
Made the sensible move and opted to take employment.
Well, the thing with the trade, though, you've got that flexibility, haven't you? So you can do it anytime you want, really.
Yeah,
so
I'd like to say that it would have been my first choice of career, but like I said to you, in that 20 to 24 bracket, I think it was a decision I made to accommodate bowls. So certainly allows me to do, as I'm sure you know, the likes of Sam Tolchard and whatnot as a qualified electrician.
Yeah.
Runs his own business, allows him the freedom to travel and play and make life work for you around your career and your hobby.
Yes, I don't know how much work, electrical work Sam does, but because, man, he plays a lot of bowls, I know that much.
I'm sure I asked him this question not long ago. And I said to him, I said, I was running your own business going, your bank account must be pretty empty with all the bowls and all.
Yeah, I don't know if they got any prize money for winning. He won the singles at the World Cup in Malaysia. I don't know if there was any prize money there or not.
I don't think there was. Ironically, me and Gary were having this conversation earlier because I thought there was going to be a big prize fund. That's what I heard about the whole event. There was going to be upwards of £50,000 prize money for the whole thing, but I didn't hear of anything. You didn't see anything announced anyway, did you? So
I didn't hear of anything, no. I saw them presenting medals, but I didn't see any cheques being presented, that's for sure. But who knows?
I'm sure a lot of the players
Potentially.
opt to trade their medal for a cheque of some sort.
Well, in some things, I guess, they'd be happy to win a World Championship for free and a Commonwealth Games gold for free, probably.
Yes, of
wouldn't
course.
they?
Of course. I don't know, I'm sure Sam wouldn't turn down £50,000 as a cheque for winning the World Cup.
Absolutely. I know Gary McElroy heard there might have been a bit of prize money for coach of the tournament, and he nominated himself.
It was nice of Gary to attend.
Well, he's probably listening to this driving down the road. He might have driven off the road now, so I better be careful.
Well, you'd like to think he'd be listening when you're considering his teammates are playing.
Well, he should. He is the pathway manager after all. for Irish bowls.
Yes.
They seem to have a good team behind them, certainly with Neil and Gary and Ian McClure getting into the coaching ranks, and
I would
certainly a solid base behind the bowls going ahead in Ireland.
Yeah, I would like to divulge into that, but I don't want to name people and miss somebody out, especially with me trying to get selected over here. So I'll just I'll stay partial on that one. But I must say, it's a very professional organisation over here, and it's good to see such a I think it's reaped its rewards over the last few years for Ireland. I think it's been a drastic increase in success across the world stage.
Well, for sure, you've got some top players, and this guy's one of them. Adam McKeown, obviously a decorated career at the old age of 25 or whatever he is right now. I think he's 25 this year, and already a decorated plenty of gold in his resume, that's for sure. You got Gary Kelly living out in Australia, and certainly one of the elite top bowlers in the world.
Yeah, definitely.
As we're on this final end of this first set, Ireland up 8-3.
It's been a very interesting first set. Lots of high quality bowls played.
Yeah, it's almost like they've switched off mentally a little bit here. You can, see half a dozen bowls that aren't within a couple of feet, which is what we've seen this whole set so far. Obviously, this, apart from shot differential, the first set will go to Ireland.
It'd be interesting to see if Joseph Bowles get right back for there.
They do just hold there, don't they? So
just over the pace, maybe.
And cross the line, but you got back to the centre line, so just a little bit overweight. Here's Adam, interesting delivery. Keeps that left foot, he prepares himself before getting on the mat, steps on the mat, and his left foot stays in the air. I don't know when he gets to my age if he'll be able to do that, but
I've known Adam for a very long time, and I think this delivery has come since playing in Australia.
Maybe.
I don't remember him having that delivery prior to the Commonwealth Games and whatnot. I remember he used to have almost a fixed stance for a long time throughout the under-18 series, all them years ago. Maybe upwards of 10 years ago, probably. We were playing against each other in Ballybreaks, Aberdeen, and I remember he used to almost be quite fixed on the mat in a very sturdy position, and then away and release. But as you say, it is an interesting delivery now. There's a lot of movement involved. Yeah,
he had he had a year down there, Tweed Heads. Was he at?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he played. He was down there with, I think he was the likes of Teasy and Gary and whatnot. Spent a bit of time down there after Commonwealth Games in preparation for World Bowls, I believe. Yeah, they went out. I know they played a lot of. They played a lot of events against the likes of Australia, New Zealand and whatnot. Ireland did after the Commonwealth Games in the lead up to World Bowls in Australia. And I know a lot of the people stayed over there, like the likes of Sean O'Neill, Chloe Wilson, Adam, I know Sam Barkley as well. Spent a bit of time over there. So
no, Gary and Adam beat us in the semi-final of the pairs, which they went on to win gold, which left us with a very nice bronze for our country.
Yeah, Ryan Bester returned the favour in the singles final, didn't he?
He did beat Gary in a singles final, and quite the game that was. I've seen a lot of bowls in my years, but man, oh man, that game was unbelievable.
The highlight, I've seen the highlight reel for that is approximately 9 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how many good bowls were played. They couldn't narrow it down, so they had a 9 minute.
It was unbelievable. The drawing of the guys and, the driving of Ryan in that game was just, you can't get better class than what it is.
Is the bell sounding? That's it. Now end of play. Everybody leaves.
Could be. It is. What is it? It's 25 past. Near enough. 25 past 7. It's getting close to my bedtime, Ryan. But
that would be that bell for anybody that's wondering. That would be the beginning of our domestic leagues.
Yes.
So Monday night being tonight, this would be the start of the Fours League. this evening.
So there'll be a league playing here tonight after we've done
No,
here?
I think they've stopped
They
all
might
the
have
leagues.
stopped it for
yeah,
this
they've
week.
stopped the leagues this week just to make sure that the carpet's in good nick and everything. And there's obviously the guys running the building and whatnot. They'd like to get home at some point today as well. So
for sure. First end of the second set. After Ireland won the first set 8-4.
it's a fantastic.
Lorna
adjustment
has
from Lorna.
drawn one close. Hard to tell if looks like she might still be one down. I think Australia. Erin here holding the shot currently. A little looser this end than what we've been used to seeing.
Some slightly different jack length, obviously, isn't it? I know there was stretched a little bit further on the last end, wasn't it? So.
Erin's going to pull up a bit short here, I think. So.
The other thing, Derek, temperature's dropped in here a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed. I know that does have a slight alteration to the carpet. Obviously, there's a lot less people in the building now, isn't there? So
it does. We were here Saturday. We got here Friday. We were here Saturday practicing. It was 16 degrees in here, and I thought, it's a bit chilly. And then they turned on the heaters yesterday, and makes a little bit of a difference. Still nicer than playing outside at the moment, right? For sure.
I'd say it's probably still a fair bit warmer than it is back home with yourselves.
Oh, yes. Yes, last time I looked there for Calgary back home, I live in Alberta there, it was -10.
Oh, lovely.
So, but that's not even cold yet. So
I'm sure you're looking forward to going back home then.
I think the coldest I've been in Canada there's about -52, I think, so
That's
with the wind chill factor. Joseph says just slice the jack towards his own lead. Erin's bowl there, so they look to be holding 2 at the moment. Adam on the forehand be looking to draw in here. Here he comes, coming around here, all
Very
on
close.
the weight. Will he just hold enough to grab the jack? Oh, it's a great bowl anyway, and
Stays up, he could be the shot.
maybe the shot. Probably make
Switching hands,
Joseph
switching hands.
change hands on the backhand. Probably look to sit just on the draw, just sit that bowl of Adams that's
Sit the ball, draw a
just
toucher,
about
3
jack
shots.
high. He could draw just inside there. The line's looking pretty good here. We've got a good view from the commentary position here, and this is a bomb. Look at this, if you don't mind. Yeah. Just the perfect little draw there, little trail. Certainly the 2.
I think Adam plays the same ball now, just adds a foot of weight. Lands Erin's ball, sits off the outside of Joseph's.
Yes, he could do that too, for sure. The jack, if he gets contact there with a little bit of weight, depending on the weight he's playing, that jack might squeeze through the gap. And
he's opting for the
he's going
forehand.
on the forehand. So he's playing the same shot that he just did.
He's interested.
Just
he never runs after his ball.
After a ball.
Never
He's
runs after his
excited.
ball. Now
He's got a nice little bit of niggle here. He's going to hold up, punch that bowl through. No,
down.
now he's probably 3 down. Disgraceful bowl, Ryan. He was probably half-inch narrow.
Terrible. You should never run after it.
Unacceptable, half-inch narrow. Crikey.
Weight is perfect. Just half-inch stacked, as you say.
He should be getting some lessons after this game.
Yeah, I'm sure Gary Mack would have enough to say about that.
Oh,
Skin him for that.
you know, McElroy, if he can... He's a wonderful fellow, but they always seem to be hungry at these tournaments. The World Cup in Malaysia there, they were always eating, and I've seen them eating again since I got here, Ryan. Both him and Neil are very hungry.
As I say, I'm going to stay impartial on this one.
Well, the best thing is they get a couple of the athletes to deliver a cup of tea and a bit of chocolate to them when they're coaching at the end of the rink. It's unbelievable.
Yes, I have seen that.
Unbelievable.
I've
So
seen
3
that
shots to
firsthand.
Australia in that first end of the second set. And as we said, winning the last couple of ends of the first set maybe has changed a little bit of impetus.
I've also seen Gary Mack give somebody a disciplinary for not bringing him a cup of tea.
Oh, it's unbelievable, I tell you. They step on their foot and their mouth flies open, Ryan, actually. They're like a garbage can. The two of them. So we've got a change of tactics here from Australia. They're taking the mat back to the tee, or near enough to, and bowling looks as if it's
an excellently
damn near a minimum end.
Well, I'd like to say surprisingly, but I'm not surprised, as this is the exact length that Joseph played against Adam, only in reverse.
Right.
He played Matt up the green and Jack towards the tee. But maybe this is more familiar pace for them. That sort of speed.
Yeah, trying to mix it up, you know. They're travelling well in the second set, and you'd be looking for Erin to go bang, if you don't mind, with the first one, and exactly what they were looking for.
Got a nice view for a change here, Derek. Just to our right now, we can see everything.
It's ideal for the commentary box position.
Lorna's just pulling up shy.
Yeah, Lorna just a touch shy. Fraction narrow, but a couple of feet short.
Good to see Lorna's father and partner sat down to our right, Derek. Nice local supporters down on our right hand side.
Oh yes, yeah. It's terrific the Irish come out to watch this. I know a few years ago it was a good crowd come out to watch the the youngsters playing, and certainly doesn't look any different this week. No. Another great bowl by Lorna here, you know, if you don't mind.
Yeah, fantastic.
Just what Joseph was looking for to start this end off.
Yeah, I'd like to edge a bet here, Derek. I don't know if you're a betting man, but I'm going to opt for a tiebreak here. I'm going to call her early.
Well, that's a big call though, Ryan, big call.
I'll call her early.
Yeah, Lorna a little heavy that one, a little short. First one, a little heavy with the first one, so starting to feel the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, Erin piling the pressure on as well. Yeah, doesn't really give Lorna anything to play towards there. Two bowls almost centre, just behind the jack.
So Erin's just going to sneak around behind here, and 2 on and 1 behind. Well, that's, if you wrote up a job description for the lead in pairs, that's exactly what you'd want, wouldn't it, Ryan?
Textbook leader. You can't really tell much by Lorna's body language, can you?
No.
Tell her to hold. It's very close.
Very cool, calm and collected, and she's pretty close here.
As you can hear the crowd.
Well, if you don't mind...
that's a superb bowl.
That's a heartbreaker, is what we'd call that in Canada, Ryan, a heartbreaker, that one.
Big smiles from Lorna there.
Good quality competition, that's for sure.
Big smiles from Lorna there. I'm sure that was a big sigh of relief there as well.
Well, Adam would be, his heart rate would have calmed down a little bit now. So.
Yeah, and Joseph's may have increased. Is it too late now to withdraw my call about the tiebreak?
Oh, jeez. I tell you, obviously you're still mixed up a bit Wales and Irish here. You split there still a bit, Ryan, but...
No, I'm going to stick with it, Derek. I'm going to stand my ground on the situation.
Here's Joseph, if you don't mind. He's done
That's
about...
a fantastic one.
Oh, great bowl, he's got the shot, if you don't... But just no panic whatsoever in these youngsters. It's just, well, I'll just draw that. I've got 2 inches. That's enough room for me to draw. Just tickle the jack a little bit. Yeah. Not overweight. Just lovely.
It's a big change in the head there for Adam, isn't it? Obviously, he's gone down to the mat with Joseph to play the lead bowl. Holding a good one, thinking, I'm in a good position here. And all of a sudden, Joseph played a fantastic bowl, and Adam's whole head situation is totally different. I'd be inclined to go a bit quicker at this, Derek. Maybe look for his own bowl.
I think that's what he's trying to decide here, whether he goes the forehand and sort of just swings under there a little bit, or onto Lorna's bowl, which will then punch out the shot bowl. So he is on the forehand. He's only playing delicate weight, so he's not looking to bump anything through per se. And I think he's going to be a fraction wide.
Yeah.
You know, if he was a little narrower there, then he would have had the jack.
Giving himself an opportunity now to play his own bowl through Lorna's with a couple of yards away.
Well, for sure. We'll see. The way Joseph has been drawing the last couple of ends, I would expect him to be almost on top of this bowl on the backhand. Here he comes again.
I would say
he's a little narrow by the look of it. A little short and narrow.
Yeah, pace maybe.
Yeah.
Good to turn the jack if he was 2 feet heavier.
He had the opportunity there for a little tickle and could have been holding 3 with the perfect bowl.
Yeah, Adam asking Lorna there if it's worth going quick on the forehand. I would possibly agree with him. Look for his own bowl solid. He could free the 3 Australian bowls away if he gets a nice connection on the plan.
Yeah, for the people overseas, Ryan, listening in, what lovely facility here, terrific carpets to bowl on, obviously. What's it cost me to be a member here for the year?
If you're under 25, only £30.
Holy cow!
If you are over 25, I think it's about £60.
Holy cow, that's unbelievable.
That's not it then. So you pay rink fees every time you play,
right,
which obviously covers the electric and the heating and whatnot. And is £6 for 2 hours.
Well,
which is
you can't go to a movie and for that price. Can you?
Exactly right. It's very expensive for me playing with Chloe because I play Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday with Chloe. So it costs me £12 a night.
Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, Monday.
Plus you've got date night in between that as well. So
date night Wednesday night.
There's 4 nights of the week gone.
Yeah. So catch up on some sleep on Friday.
I think we're going to have a word with you, Ryan, after this.
But no, it's a fantastic venue, and I think it's actually one of the cheaper venues to play at in Northern Ireland. I know Belfast membership is £120 for the year. I'm unsure what Ballybreaks is, which is slightly further up north, so I won't comment on that.
Well, it's cheap entertainment either way you look at it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Have you ever been to Belfast Stadium? Belfast indoors?
No, I have not. Not at that one, no. I've been here a couple of times, plenty of the Scotland ones, Newcastle in England, I think.
Yes.
And, here we go with Adam might be playing a bit of weight. He is.
Has he made the adjustment?
I think he's looking for some kind of activity here, and he has. That's going to that'll go on the tee, and he's going to have one shot for Adam there.
Yeah. Doesn't seem overly impressed with that ball.
Well, he's not the excitable lad, is he?
No. I'd be happy to score there.
But, that was a pretty good ball to get the shot.
I think he was more disappointed at the laziness of the hand. How little it bends when you play a bit of weight on that side. It's even worse going towards the quicker side.
So at least that stopped Australia who's won 3 ends in a row there at one stage. So that's stopped that. With that up-weighted shot, they'll go back to their chosen length, which is a bit longer than what Australia were looking to play.
So just for a quick update on anybody that's watching the live stream, hoping to hear about the other games. Scotland have had a very comfortable victory there over Singapore. Singapore?
Yes. Yep.
2 sets to 0. Unsure on the first set score, but the second set was 14-4 to Scotland. Malaysia and the Norfolk Islands and the Cook Islands have just started the second set with Malaysia winning the first set. And over on ring 3 we have Wales against Guernsey, where Wales have taken the first set and seem to be in comfortable control of the second set, 8-3 up after 5 ends. So some good games across the green, been good standard of bowls across all four games from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Don't know how much you guys back home have seen on the
quality
cameras.
Good quality today for sure. I said before the tournament the numbers didn't appear as big as previous years, but the quality was certainly there. You've got Commonwealth Games gold medalists and World Bowls medalists. There's plenty of quality in this field this week. Yeah. Australian Open gold medalists, so
there's lots there, isn't there?
There's lots. Here's Lorna down on the backhand. Is she going to get around her first bowl? No. But in the area.
Do you know much about Erin?
Sorry, mate.
Do you know much about Erin?
Not a lot. I know she's a teacher. Plays out of St John's Park. Obviously in the high performance program there for Australia. The 2 under 25s are selected for this event.
Are they?
Out of the, I think it's called the emerging Jackaroos.
Right. Okay.
So is what the term is. So. Obviously, every year they come to this event. The last couple of years they've won it.
Yes.
Kane Nelson last year in Hong Kong. And Nathan Black, I think, the year before that.
Yeah, I think so. In Scotland.
Yeah. So
Beat me in the semi-final.
Yes, well, I think he had control of him too, didn't he? If I remember correctly, he played a couple of bombs to.
He did, yeah.
Just to hurt you, but
he did. Thanks for bringing that back up, Derek.
Right,
I've only just got over it.
No worries at all. Well, I tell you, Ireland have touched us up a little bit of late, so at World Bowls and at the World Cup.
Yeah, it was. You're spot on there, Derek. It was a very good game. He did play a few heartbreakers, especially in that first set. Seemed to be in control until he played 3 fantastic bowls back to back. Last bowl of each end, and that was the difference really in the end. But I know he played fantastic in the mixed pairs final as well against Shauna O'Neill and Ryan McElroy, which is Gary's son, if you didn't know. Ryan who went to the World Cup.
I wasn't aware of that, but certainly similar hairstyle, obviously.
Hairstyle.
Gary, I think Gary does have a full head of hair if he wants it, but he's looking to save money from buying shampoo. So
yes. Well, that's so he can feed his tea and coffee addiction.
Oh, well. I saw him first thing this morning, cup of tea and a, I don't know if it was a Twix or something like that. But
nice chocolate bar. Nice healthy breakfast.
Beautifully delivered by Zoe Stratton. So we're in the third end of the second set. Australia a 3-1 lead in the second set after Ireland won the first set. Ryan's made the big call that we're going to a tiebreaker. At the moment, they are holding in this third end.
Same concept.
Certainly a couple.
He's after this one.
Adam looking to draw. Is he going to bend in there enough?
Yeah, he's played very
Just about is, if you don't mind.
Well played, Adam.
That's a beauty. Falls over nicely on the perfect carpet for shot.
Extremely decorated CV of Adams, isn't it, for the mere age of 25?
It's unbelievable. He's 25 years old. Let's have a little look here. 2019, he won the mixed pairs in this event. 22, Commonwealth Games gold medalist with Marty McKeown and others.
Yeah, Marty McKeown, Ian McClure and Sam Barkley.
There you go. 23, World Bowls pairs gold medalist. He beat my guys in the semi-final.
Yeah, with Gary Kelly.
With Gary Kelly, and then won the bronze medal once again. He knocked us out of the semi-final with his last bowl being a drive and getting the Jack Bear. But they went on to win the bronze medal a few weeks ago there in Kuala Lumpur.
He lost on a tiebreak to Paul Foster and Jason Banks in the semi-final, didn't they?
Yeah, that's just what he's written down. I'm sure there's a lot more stuff from within Ireland and what have you, but that's, he's just 25 and that's his resume already. So
yeah, he qualified the Potters last year in the singles. I got
no doubt. So
he played Robert Paxton. I think he.
You're in Potters in next month, Ron?
Yeah, managed to sneak through.
You'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I am.
Who have you drawn in the first round?
We play 2 lads from Australia, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look and see what their names are. You might know who they are. Myself and Andy Kyle. I don't know if you know Andy Kyle. He's a decorated Irish bowler.
Right.
I picked my partner well by the looks of it.
Oh, there's no doubt. In men's pairs and mixed pairs, mate. Obviously, you're a very strategic strategic athlete that way, obviously.
Well, yes, because I can't throw the balls very close myself, so I've got to opt to play with people who can.
Well, that's that's good. That's good management, isn't it? You surround people that are better than yourself is the key, whether it's in business or sports.
Yeah, we played Doug Ellis and Trevor Varan.
No, I don't know those guys. No.
We play them, so
Very
it'll
good.
be a nice game. If we're fortunate enough to go through that game, because we play a prelim,
Right.
we then play Michael Stepney and Jason Banks.
Well,
so
there you go.
nice easy draw, as you can see.
Well, if you're on the cameras, it'll look good. You and Banksy, similar hairstyle.
Well, yes. Yeah.
And the beard as well.
Yes.
Very similar, you and Banksy.
Well, I'm just a bit fatter.
Yeah, he hasn't got much weight on him, Jason, that's for sure.
No.
That's his father's fault. Have you seen his father?
Yeah,
Carl?
and his sister Carla, they're all
Yes,
they're all built the same.
Yeah, good bowlers, I tell you. Be a tough family to come against.
Oh yes, definitely. Be interesting to see their food bill for the week. Must be quite
Wouldn't
cheap.
be much, yeah.
Must be quite cheap in that house.
So we've got Ireland sneaking back here a little bit. After 3 ends, they are 2, Australia 3 in the second set. Ireland winning the first set 8-4. Ryan's starting to get a little bit worried about his forecast of a tie break, but
I'm still standing by my prediction.
This fourth end will be pivotal, I believe.
Yeah, the turning point in the game, isn't it? If Ireland could score a pair or a treble here, sort of puts them in full control, doesn't it, going into the back half of the second set?
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to come down to 1 or 2 conversion shots here in this last few ends, and whoever can get those conversions will probably win the game. Lorna certainly back on fire pretty well here. She's got one on there, just a little bit narrow on that one, but
really pleased for Lorna this year.
in the optimal scoring zone, we would call it.
Really pleased for Lorna playing so well at this event. It's her first time on the world stage. It's good to see that the pressure isn't getting to her and she's just going about her business as she would on any other day.
Well, there's a lot of Irishmen playing this week.
It is,
not their fault. There's a couple of late withdrawals, I believe, Japan and Botswana, I think. But
ironically, Adam wasn't the original qualifier for this event.
No,
believe it or not.
No, he was not. He's the number two man for this. Daniel Spratt is the number 1, and then there's 3 ladies playing.
Yeah.
To cover for the late withdrawals.
Yeah, heaps of experience in the third Irish ladies player,
Well,
Lara Rainey.
If you don't mind, yes.
Managed to sneak a bronze medal at the World Cup.
Had a good game against my girl Bailey this afternoon. Very tight game it was. Good quality bowls, but Lara just got us.
So are we coming to the conclusion then, Derek, that seems to be that Ireland is your bogey country?
Seems to be a little bit at the moment, yeah. Whether you talk about athletes beating athletes, and the coaches are most irritating, I've found, from Ireland to Ryan. Most irritating. They come across nice guys, but, they put their arm around you. When I shake hands with Gary McElroy, every time I see him, I check to see if my watch is still on there, because he's, you never know.
As I say, I'm going to refrain from commenting because I'm looking to put a green jersey on in the new year. So
yes, you've got some world qualifiers to do next year for Ireland.
Yeah,
is there qualifiers to go to for Ireland in Europe next year?
So it's pretty much over here is they pick a development squad and a podium squad, which consists of, I think, is 10 players in each. I think, maybe wrong on that, maybe 8. Where you pick 8 male, 8 female, or 10, whichever one it is, which is your sort of your podium squad, which is your main squad, the likes of Marty McKeown, Ian McClure, like Shane Leonard, Adam, boys like that, and then the likes of the women like Shona O'Neill, Chloe Wilson, Lara Rainey, and then in the development squad, then it's sort of the ones who are almost like your sort of the next ones in line to go on these trips. So it'd be interesting to see if I could sneak on to a development squad, looking to wear that green jersey on the world stage or even just internationally to start.
Well, we're over here for the Atlantic International Challenges, first week of September over here in Ireland next year.
Yeah,
that's a competition between Canada, Ireland, Scotland and the USA.
Be the third year that's run then, Derek, is it?
Yes, yeah, had 2 so far. Looks as if Joseph has he has drawn the shot. He was looking at about 3 or 4 down there at one stage, but
just cool, calm and collected.
Cool, calm and collected, not a problem at all.
Saw the shot.
Not even a change in his heartbeat as he drew that shot.
No.
Adam may be looking at, possibly a big conversion shot here.
This could be that bowl he was talking about, Darren.
If he plays the backhand a little, fraction just underneath that front bowl and pop that one of Joseph's out, he could sit 3 or 4.
Yes.
With Joseph would still have a bowl to come. I think that almost looks as if they're having a little look at here.
Just needs to be careful that he doesn't flick the jack in the
nothing,
process.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be anything crazy weight. He's probably looking to roll Joseph's bowl 2 or 3 times is all he needs.
Yeah.
So delicate weight.
Even if he was to turn his own into the jack, score a pair.
There is that, yeah.
Travel.
Yeah.
A couple of options there. I just know personally that side is tough to play on, which Adam also knows as well, which is why I think he's maybe opting to play the forehand.
Right.
Sit.
Well, you've got a bit of local knowledge for sure.
Swings and roundabouts, Derek. Sometimes local knowledge hinders you, doesn't it, in shot selection, like for us in commentary. Yeah,
but he's certainly going to know this. I think Adam lives about 15 minutes away from here. He's playing the backhand.
Be interesting to see what weight he plays. He's playing very pretty weight.
Yeah.
It's just high of it.
Is it going to bend enough? I don't think so.
That was the problem. He's
always missed on the pro side, so
that was always the problem on that side. Adam knows that as well. He knows his stick's high.
Yeah. A little more weight than I thought he was going to play that one, but
as I say, I think maybe knowing what he knows about the carpet, he was looking more just to turn the bowl away and stay rather than trying to play that perfect bowl, because that side doesn't really allow you to do it.
Yeah. So Australia holding one here. Joseph with another bowl to come. On the forehand again, he'd be looking to draw another shot. Would be to pick up a 2 here would be very beneficial.
Yeah. Erin's clapping the ball. I don't think he's quite reaching.
Likes the line, but I don't think he's going to make it with weight. So it's 1 shot to Australia.
Gentle draw there, Derek. Score the 1 and go again.
Yeah.
Obviously, if he's just reaching up and turns a jack.
Gives them a 4-2 lead after 4 ends. So we've got 3 ends to go in this second set. Very tight. Players discussing what sort of length to go here.
You going to make a prediction yet, Derek, or are you going to stay neutral?
Oh well, I don't want to jump on the Irish bandwagon here, mate, but because they've caused me some sleepless nights. But so the mat's coming up this time, and looking to roll the jack down to the tee or very close to. Another skill that may be going out of the game.
Just needs to stop.
Yeah, it's going to stop. Yes.
A lot of place jacks now, isn't there?
A lot of place jacks. Yeah, save time, save messing around. So,
what do you think about that?
I can understand again why they're trying that sort of thing. Who needs to, if you're being telecast and whatever, who needs to watch someone rolling a jack? Get into the game and perhaps so. Yeah, not a bad idea at the elite level.
Yes. I think there's a place for it, isn't there?
Yeah, they've pretty well got rolling a jack on a string at the elite level nowadays. So.
I wouldn't be surprised to see that come in. 2 potters at the World Bowls Tour. I wouldn't be surprised to see place jacks come in over the next couple of years just to try and speed things up a little bit.
Yes.
Especially as there's so much viewing involved in that event.
Well, Commonwealth Games has a shot clock, so it'll be interesting for a number of players. Some have played with a shot clock in events like Potters, etc. But there will be the majority of players, I would suspect, at Commonwealth Games that haven't played to a shot clock. So
Yes.
it'll be just another little twist for the Commonwealth Games the next year.
It's another factor in the pressure and everything, isn't it? Without, let alone the thousands of people watching you and everything, having a countdown on you whilst you're trying to make a big call on a shot is.
Yeah, you've got to make quick decisions on strategy, that's for sure. And certainly there will be no paralysis by analysis, that's for sure.
Almost need to foresee and anticipate what's going to happen and pre-plan your shot depending on the outcome of results. Loose end from Lorna here.
Yeah, after a very good last end, this length has caused her a little bit of trouble now. There was a couple of short ones. Yeah, as I said before, she's a biomedical scientist, so obviously a very smart girl. And, one of her hobbies, what the hell is going on here in Ireland? But she is studying for a specialist certificate in transfusion science practice. Like, it's unbelievable what's going on here, right?
Must be something in the water there.
Gotta be.
She thinks she's quick. I think arguably this is the loosest end the pair of them have had.
For sure. It is.
Getting to the crunch moments now.
One shot to Australia, but expect the guys to be a bit closer than a few of these outside bowls.
Yes.
Both Joseph and Adam, not a problem. Stand on the mat, deliver, and I'll just draw this.
Yeah, there's too much room there for me. I'll just draw it away. It's very close again.
Very roundabouts here.
Just needs a piece.
Gonna move it a little bit, but that's all right. That'll make 2 for Australia.
Yeah, certainly doesn't make things any easier, does it?
No, Adam would like to be pretty close with his first one here, I'd have thought. He'd like to be, but...
facial expressions tell me he's quick.
Yes, he's a bit wide too by the look of it there, so... Yeah, very heavy. Unlike Adam on that one.
Yeah.
Gives Joseph the chance to add another one here and add some pressure. Particularly if he draws right on top of it. Following the bowl down, so he may like it. It's not as good as his first one, but
It's probably a scoring bowl.
it could in fact be a counter, Ryan. Yep, you're right. I believe that's probably 3 to Australia. Adam looking for a heartbreaker here. If he can draw right on top of it.
Unsure on body language. I can't tell you this time.
Well, he's not as heavy as he was, so the camera's gone. There's the camera back again, second shot, so
Yeah.
that helps a bit. Large adjustment. Cameraman went amok there for a minute.
Vanished.
All this high-tech streaming stuff, I tell you, it's unbelievable. Well, another thing in bowls, streaming, very important. Got to stream as many bowls games as we can, getting it out there for the world to see.
Big bowl for Joseph here. Draws another one here. He really asks the question of Adam, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's a little wider this time. No, it's coming in nice, and that will be a counter by the look of it from that angle. He won't be happy that it's sitting jack high, that's for sure. Adam's probably licking his lips a little bit, so dodged a bullet there. There's a bowl sitting jack high. If I just sit that bowl or just come off it or dead draw the jack, I've got a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks to be
get a bit of down.
wrong side of it, but is it going to
could be the shot.
fall? I don't think it's the shot. I think Australia's got one there by the look of it.
One red.
Yeah, so fraction wide once again, half-inch wide probably, unacceptable. So that is Australia 5-2 now after 5 ends. So we've got your predictions looking reasonable here, Ryan, I got to say.
Any cash out offers there?
I don't think so, mate. I found the more I hang around the Irishmen, particularly McElroy and Mr. Booth, you don't see money coming out of their wallet too often.
Two very wealthy men, that's why.
Oh, no wonder. The mat being brought up now. Bowling the jack to the tee again. Erin Swatridge from the St John's Park, very successful club in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Leading here for Australia. That one's foot and a half behind. 1 foot behind maybe. She's 23 years old. Born in Penrith, another suburb of Sydney. And is a teacher. So
another clever girl then.
yes, there seems to be
Seems
some
to be a lot of brains on the string.
very smart women around at this tournament this week.
What's Joseph do? Just
Joseph
the
works
bowls.
in the restaurant, I'm assuming at the Bowls Club is my guess. Told me he's spending a few days in Ireland, Dublin and London on his way home.
Oh, fantastic. Be nice and cold for him. I'm sure he'd be glad to go home to the warm.
Yes, it's springtime in Australia right now, heading into summer here shortly. Well, I think summer may be 1st of December, so that's today, isn't it? So Lorna a little bit wide here after her first good one. Sneaks a little further to be the back bowl at least. Erin will be looking to take advantage here and perhaps get one right. Right on it. 3 shots up with 2 ends to play in this second set. 2025 World Bowls Junior Indoor Championship. Just come underneath that.
Yeah, pretty well.
And will be the shot. So back to Lorna.
Good ball for Lorna here. She can draw a shot.
Yeah, if she can draw a shot here, interesting delivery. She might be a bit wide and again.
Just up on the line, I think.
Yeah, a bit wide and heavy. What she was looking to do, maybe licked her lips a little too much with that jack high bowl there.
Just lost the bowl as well. Just dropped in. So makes it head a little bit tougher for Adam now to play too.
Yeah, wouldn't put anything past Adam. He could actually draw 3 inside of that one.
Yeah,
but with his talent.
Yeah, very comfortably.
But Joseph is drawing very well as well. Joseph on the forehand, looking to draw another shot in there.
He's very interested in the ball.
A little bit wide, and I don't know if that's deliberate, but a bit heavy. All the bowls have been a little bit wide on the forehand heading down here. We'll see what Adam does.
Never far away, is Adam? Close again.
This draws from the clouds. It's got to keep bending, and it's...
Shot bowl, I'd say. Yeah.
Yes, Erin says that Australia is 1 down after that. Switching hands, Joseph, from his forehand, now drawing on the backhand. Dearly love to get the shot here and go into the last end of this set with a comfortable lead.
Just on the outside again.
Yeah, a little weighty too, probably for the way he's been dead drawing it. That's probably 1.5 foot heavy.
Prediction could well be right there, Derek.
You could be getting close here, Ryan. You might be making a name for yourself in more ways than one. There's Adam on the back end.
Needs the run is the call from Adam. Needs the run. He was right.
Just a fraction short. He would have dearly loved to get second shot there.
Yeah, even up to the tee would have been a great ball, wouldn't it? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Joseph looking to turn the jack here. It's just what sort of weight does he play is more the question, isn't it?
Yes, he'd love Jack Bear here. Would just about put the set out of reach for Ireland.
Yeah. Intrigued to see what weight he's going to play.
Yeah.
Whether he goes quick and just looks together a full jack in the ditch. Obviously he's got the respot both sides. So going back.
Well, they don't use that here, so it's just the tee.
Is it the tee? Is it?
Yeah. He always looks as if he's winding up for he's left the chalk on that bowl, so he's confident. Down with some weight, and
extremely
he was looking for the Jack Bear. Would have put an end to the set, I think, but now, Adam, what do you do here?
Backhand draw around his own. Try and get back to the tee.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking to draw to there is what I've got to do, he says. Just taps the foot where he wants to put it for second shot, which will make for an interesting 7th end. Whoever wins the 7th end would win the set. Yes. I dare say.
It's almost a tiebreak before the tiebreak.
Yeah. Here he goes on the back end. Facial expressions, can't tell from Adam. I think he thinks it's no good. He doesn't like it. No, can't get around that short one. So it is one shot to Ireland. Makes it 5-3 to Australia in the second set. Ireland won the first set, 8-4. We go into the last end of the second set. Australia with a 2-shot lead. See what sort of length they're going with here. Looks to be fairly long, a bit over 3/4 by the look of it. Yeah, where Adam's stretching it out a bit.
Stretching it back out after Australia opting to play the shorter length jack. I think that's a sensible option.
Didn't quite got the jack where Adam was standing, but a bit shorter than they wanted, I'm sure. But all will be forgiven if Lorna goes bang and puts the first one on it. Which would transfer all the pressure to Australia. Ireland need 2 shots this end to win the match. Otherwise, we're going to a tiebreak, which Ryan called about 4 ends ago. It's not bad from Lorna, but I'm sure there'll be a couple inside of that one. Probably Lorna's last year. She's 25, so this will be her last year of competition in this. I think Adam's 25 as well.
Yeah, Adam's 26.
26?
February.
What, he only just turned, did he?
In February, he'd be 26.
Yeah, yes.
Just
so this will be his last year at this. Rightly so, we've seen enough of him. Joseph is the youngest player on this rink at the age of 21. As we've said before, 21 today. Not a bad way to have your 21st birthday, playing international bowls in Ireland in beautiful conditions here in County Antrim. So Erin, after a poor first bowl, she won't be happy with, has probably over-adjusted a little bit, it's a little heavy. Lorna certainly putting the pressure on.
Yeah, not really feeling the nerves here, considering the situation.
Gets close here, Lorna. That will put all the pressure onto Erin.
It's 3 very good balls
Which is
from
pretty
Lorna
good
there.
here if you don't mind. Don't take it too far though. It's a good ball. Holding a couple at least.
Yeah. Big ball from Erin.
Big ball
yeah.
for Erin here. Yeah, she can really break some hearts here. Probably got to get around her short bowl there, which she should be able to do comfortably.
Yeah, she's run around. It's
Yeah,
all on weight.
Just a bit heavy. Island holding 2 at the moment.
4-1 draw for Adam here. Tidy up. Try and tuck the jack back around the corner, back
Yeah.
towards Lorna's bowls. Certainly a situation Adam wouldn't complain about being in, going to the mat, given the set situation, holding a 2. Maybe a 3.
Now, Ryan, if this goes to a tie break, do we get extra money for this? Or
Well,
if it goes to a tie break?
I'll have to have a word with Keris and Gordon, and we'll see what we can organise. Otherwise, they'll have to go without commentators, won't they, for the tie break?
Tell you what, yeah, trying to get money out around here is like Gary McElroy. You know, the last thing he gave away was a boomerang and a homing pigeon because they both come back.
Joseph. What
Nice
can you
start
do?
by Adam sneaking around behind there. Bit of pressure on Joseph here now. He's 3 down, so he's down match. But the way he's been drawing,
Just seems to look.
well, here you go. You're pretty confident. Has he left the chalk mark on there? No. But that's
Yes, he
second
has.
shot, I'd suggest.
It's a very good ball as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Just
a
behind-
terrific ball.
Just behind the jack, stops any funny business.
Does it make Adam change his hand or not? Just going to stay there, draw on the forehand.
A bowl less weight off Adam.
One
isn't it?
bowl less would be perfect. He's even got the Australian bowl to sit on.
1 and a measure is the call.
Here we go.
Adam,
Has he got
are
enough
you
weight
up?
on it? Just a touch short.
Not quite.
Look at that. It's about a foot and a half short, which you don't expect from these guys at this stage.
Very speedy from Joseph. Quick conversation with Erin, and away
Yeah.
he goes.
Yep, draw another one. Get another one in the head there. Joseph has,
Doesn't seem
Joseph
overly
has
impressed with
last bowl. No, he's a bit narrow.
That bowl is finished very awkwardly as well. If Adam
Yeah.
does manage to get a shot or add another here,
Mm.
really forces Joseph to just draw the shot. Doesn't give him any other option really.
Good opportunity here for Adam to get they're holding 1. They need 2 to tie the set and win the match. I would think that Adam will go pretty close here.
Yeah, certainly wouldn't bet against him. He's a little bit unsure, but I think he's okay. No jack.
He wants to know Jack, I guess. He's calling.
No
And he's
jack.
going to miss. He's going to miss the jack. But oh yes, that's just absolutely spot on. Isn't it?
Going back to what I said now, Derek.
Yes,
Joseph's last bowl has finished in a very awkward
that's a problem
spot.
for him now. Yeah, I think the only shot there he's got is to try and draw it and get second shot at the very least.
Yeah.
Second shot's all he needs. But at the moment, Ireland are holding match. Be 2 shots which would tie this set, and having won the first set, that will be enough for the match for them. So 1 bowl to come from Joseph, looking to probably draw on the forehand there, either get the shot or second shot.
Same concept there, Derek. You wouldn't bet against Joseph, would you?
Not the way he's been drawing.
Certainly wouldn't bet against him.
No. Quality bowler. Played in many stressful situations before.
Yes, I'd say.
Done this 1,000 times.
Well, he's
Here it goes
a lot,
on the
well, he's very
forehand.
interested in this.
He's following it down. He's good line here.
Very, very
Just
interested.
as I thought. He's very, very close. He's dead drawn it. That's all he needed. It's either
Well
shot or
played,
second
sir.
shot. It's
He's
too
drawn the
hard
shot,
to
hasn't
tell.
he?
He's actually drawn the shot.
Well
So
played,
as,
sir.
as you'd expect. As you'd expect.
Well played, sir.
Like water off a duck's back, just drawing to save the game. So that is shot to Australia with that last shot. So there's now 1 set all as they go into a tiebreak, 3-end tiebreak, cumulative shots.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of going about the tiebreak.
Mm.
I like the scored end tiebreak, where you score
Right.
one, score the end,
Mm-hmm.
best of 3, score in the end.
You know, I think it's got that component when it's that way. It's got that component of adding potentially some exciting shots at the end. You know,
Yes.
when you're not worried about, you
Yes.
know,
This is the thing, you could be 3 or 4 down and
Yeah.
maybe opting to concede the first end of the set because you're
Yeah.
trying to draw second shot.
yeah,
Whereas if it's only to score the end, then you're maybe looking at a bit more of a
yeah, you
attacking
get some
bowl, something to-
exciting upshots or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Interestingly, this game has been such a drawing skill to it. You know, there hasn't been a drive,
no.
not one drive that I can remember.
I think there's only been 2 or 3 balls that have reached the ditch.
Yeah, so here we go. Australia won the toss. Once again, bringing the mat up. Jack on the tee.
Just got a run, Erin. It's fine
Little
centre again.
A little shorter than she'd like. On the line.
Maybe a yard down.
Okay,
Lorna
looking-
not messing about on the mat either.
No,
She's on
she's,
and gone.
Did have some issues this last time going down here. I think the bowls were a little wide, it would seem, on that forehand side. This is coming back, but fraction heavy.
Probably the scoring bowler at the moment.
Every inch is valuable in these tiebreaker ends. Erin from St John's Park, New South Wales, on the forehand. This is looking pretty good. She may have the jack here,
Yeah,
which she does.
played very well. Good adjustment there.
Lorna staying on the forehand here. I'll be looking to
Just play.
get inside her bowl
Yeah, just play good area. Set up an opportunity
Yeah.
for them.
and start to build the head a bit here. Is that going to bend? It does. So that's
Yeah, it's a very well.
that's
played
pretty
ball.
good. That's good.
Very cool,
We're,
calm and collected.
looks
The 4
like
of them.
we're going to be the last game going for the night. 8:15 here
It's
in
almost
Irish time.
11 hours of bowls, is it not?
It's we started about it's 9:30, caught 9:45 this morning. Bus was a little struggle to get here through traffic, but 11-hour day of bowls here.
See you switch your hands now, Derek.
Plenty of action. Anyone around the Antrim area, come on down tomorrow. You'll see another full day of bowls with the some of the cream talented bowlers of the world in under
Yeah.
25s. So here's Lorna on the forehand again, looking to perhaps just sneak through.
Just
If
guaranteed.
it stays on, that's good. That's
You'd
pretty
have no
handy there.
complaints with that, would you? 3 bowls past the jack, second shot.
Pretty handy. Set up for Adam. He could do a couple of things there. The way he draws, he could just draw
I
in
would-
off Lorna's
yeah.
bowl, or
I wouldn't be surprised to see him draw shot on the backhand.
could
He's just
do
up
too.
against the jack as well.
Yeah. See where Joseph puts this one. Obviously, after drawing a blinder in just the previous end to secure the second set.
Optic cover. I'd say that was intentional, Derek. The way he's
Well,
been playing.
yeah,
so
look, these guys aren't, what's that, 2.5 feet away.
yeah.
They're not doing that by accident.
I think
Adam
that's
on the
just
backhand.
outside even for Adam's balls. I think that's
Yeah.
just on the top side of the line. Very close. Almost go back to centre.
Joseph would be looking to get another bowl in the head there. One of Erin's looks a little alone there at the moment.
Yeah, looks a little high for Joseph's bowl again, doesn't it?
Might settle into those two of Lorna's there. Just come up short on that. So
How many seconds is the call? That means Adam might be looking at the runner.
I think he's looking at a couple of seconds.
3 seconds.
3, yeah. The tee is owned by Australia, is what I can see from the television screen.
1 down on the tee is the call. Does he back himself to draw it, or does he poke the ball through the hole?
I think he's going to have a bit of a go here on the forehand. It looks like, Ryan, perhaps. Yeah, just control fairly well. Not a full-on drive, but
doesn't like it.
He's narrow. That's it's missed by quite a bit. Uncharacteristic for Adam.
A little bit indecisive on weight there, maybe.
Perhaps, yeah. You've got to certainly, as a coach, one of the things you try to instill into the players is whatever you're going to do, commit to that. Don't have any other shot in your mind. Just absolutely commit to whatever weight and whatever line you're doing.
You're almost better
what
off.
shot you want to play.
Sometimes you're better off playing the wrong shot with 100% confidence as opposed to the right shot with none.
I shouldn't be giving any coaching tips. Probably Gary McElroy's probably listening to this broadcast. He's probably writing it down as we speak.
Got a notebook filled.
He'll probably use it. He'll probably use it, yes. Joseph on the forehand. Looks to be drifting a little wide again. So Adam's probably got the same shot going on here.
Comes back to what we said, just a decision now,
He's
isn't it?
got 3 seconds. If he could get that out clean, leave the jack where it is. He doesn't seem overly confident about it though, looking at it, but it's a tough draw.
This bodes back to what we were saying, Derek, about the tie-break. Like, if you're looking to score the end here, you'd back yourself to rip the ball out, don't you?
Absolutely.
No question asked.
Yep,
but
absolutely.
Obviously,
you're 1 down anyway. Why is 2 down?
He's got a little bit of fear, I guess. If he was to get the inside edge of the shot bowl, pushes that towards Lorna's bowl, he could rip his 3 bowls out. I know that's...
He could.
That's maybe something that he's looking at.
Yeah.
Does he want to be potentially giving away another shot?
Could.
Or...
But the perfect bowl here, he could end up with 4.
Yes.
And which would be tough to lose the tie-break 4-0 up.
Yeah.
But he's certainly having a very close study with
the thing is, he's
him
probably
and Lorna at this.
Probably 2 down on the tee as well, which is
Could be.
on the respot, obviously.
Yeah. But it's either that for a possible 3 or 4, or he draws, I'm assuming, on the backhand.
Yeah.
And which isn't easy. Erin's got that short bowl sort of coming in, so it's got to be absolutely precise around that. So
seems to have made his decision.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a bit clearer now when he steps onto the mat what he's playing. I wouldn't be surprised to see a backhand runner here.
He's still not certain here what he's still not 100% what to play, but he still thinking a bit here. Yeah. Okay, made up his mind now.
He's playing the backhand.
That's the backhand. Is it a draw or a run?
Draw.
He's drawing. Well, there you go, mate. He wasn't comfortable with that weighted shot.
He's after his bowl.
He doesn't normally do this, you say. This line looks pretty good. He's a bit too weighted, though. Yeah. So he's 1 down. I think the risks might have been a bit too much for him to take a niggle at that.
Yeah. To say afraid of giving away an easy shot on the tee.
1 down's not bad. So that's 1 shot to Australia in the first end of this 3-end tie-break. As I said, cumulative shots in the tie-break. Australia bringing the mat up again, and I assume looking to put the jack round about the tee.
Well,
it's a bit shorter than that this time.
Yeah, that jack needs stretching.
think that's.
I think they might be.
I think it's long enough, isn't it? I think it's 21 metres, Ryan, for this.
23.
23.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Seems to change every tournament I go to. I can't keep track. Erin's one of Erin's bowls was shot at the end of the day, so the last end. So she'll be looking for a solid start again.
It's a good start again, really, isn't it? Given the situation, you know.
Couple of feet through, but that's fine. Lorna with a very interesting delivery, sort of takes a tiny step with her left foot as she delivers. It's come up short on this occasion.
Yeah, maybe feeling the pressure a little bit now. Say that, the four of them seem to be pretty cool and calm, don't they? Nobody's really flapping in the situation.
Just another day at the office for a lot of them, isn't it? Ryan nowadays, he's very close this time. Yeah, two good bowls. Lorna McMullan be looking to answer here. From her first one short, she'd certainly like to be getting this a bit clean. This is a bit wide and heavy by the look of it.
I think I'm going to opt for nerves here.
Yeah, that's not what she was looking for there. Erin could certainly put the pressure on the Irish here with another close one. Erin Swatridge, 23-year-old from St John's Park in Sydney.
She seems extremely composed under the situation.
Yeah, once again, that's three good bowls, you have to say. Certainly all usable. Erin needs to try and, Lorna, I should say, needs to try and break her heart here. She's changed her hand.
Tactical
Trying to do
call
something,
from Adam, I think.
something a bit different here.
Just got to run.
Has she got enough weight?
Just got to run.
No, she won't be happy with this end.
Still plenty of room there for Adam.
Plenty of room there for Adam to draw for sure. Yeah.
As I say, two boys walking down the green. Another day in the office.
Yeah.
Don't seem
Just
phased by anything
It's
at all.
another day at the office to draw some shots. All I've got to do is draw three here and I'm good.
Good bit of sportsmanship there from Joseph, lifting Adam's ball towards the mat.
Joseph Clarke, nice guy. What I've spoken to so far, spoken to Coach JR. Said he's a very nice,
This is a
very nice young man. I think he's a bit narrow and perhaps short on this
Opportunity for Adam here.
Well, certainly Adam needs to
Door's certainly a
ideally
jar,
go
isn't it?
bang here. Adam McKeown, born in Belfast. He's a statistician at the civil service. Not sure what he's counting at the job, but he's drawn the shot here. Falls over. That's a beauty.
That's closed the door a little bit, doesn't it?
Well, I can see us coming down to a last end of excitement, potentially, right?
Yes, I think so. I think that would be a fitting way to end the game as well. Being a high quality game
Yeah.
throughout.
Very much so.
A little bit of nerves kicked in the last end or so, I think. But Australia could find themselves
Well, they don't
two
want-
down going into this
Yeah,
last
they
end
don't-
if they're not
yeah.
careful.
Yeah, they don't want to do
There's acres of room in there for a man of Adam's calibre.
plenty of room for him. Like shelling peas for him just to do another draw shot there.
This is on a very different line, my Derek.
It looks a fraction wider for sure, but is he going to come around and get in front of that second shot? He fall over.
I'd say that's an opportunity
Don't
missed for
know.
Adam.
Yeah, I don't know if that's second shot. Waiting for the ITO down there to put up a paddle, but no, keeping us in suspense.
I'm going to say it's just the one.
I've got a feeling Joseph might just about either draw the shot here or be very close.
Surprised to not see Joseph playing the backhand here. Almost feels as though Adam's bowl is slightly more visible on this side of the hand.
Here we go with Joseph Clarke's bowl. Out of St John's Park
Just
in New
outside
South
the line.
Wales as well. He's a
Just
fraction
outside the
wide.
line.
He's going to get inside that bowl of Adam's, but Adam has an pretty good opportunity here now to draw a second shot.
Puff of the cheeks from Adam there. Do you think he feels as though there was an opportunity missed for the second ball?
Yes, agreed.
Big bowl here now.
Can certainly get the second shot here, which will give Ireland the advantage going into the last end.
He doesn't like it, Derek.
He doesn't.
He thinks he's quick.
He's flexing up on his toes there. Is it going to bend in
It's the
front
bend
of
in
that
time.
bowl? It is not. So there we go. 1 to Ireland. So we're all tied up going into the last end. Ryan, I dare say whoever has the shot at the end of this end wins the match.
Well, that could be a factor. Be nice to see a tied end here now. 2 balls touching the jack. Just to.
I'll cut it out. Listen, I'm trying to get home.
I got work tomorrow. You've got a nice day. Yeah,
Are you
watching
working
some quality
tomorrow?
balls. Yes.
Yeah. Good
tomorrow.
on you. What is it? Tuesday tomorrow? Yeah.
Yes. Long week ahead.
Yes. Yeah. These are always tough. You have a long week of a tournament, and then you've got a long flight home. So.
Oh dear. Lorna, I think that jack's been thrown a fair bit short there.
Yeah, it looks long enough. If the white markers are long enough, the right mark, which I'm sure they are.
Yeah, tee to the first spot is 23 metres.
Yeah, so it's I'd say it's in there. All right, so Lorna will be looking to recover after that last end, ideally. And
Just
commence with a couple of beauties.
Just up. Line's fantastic. Just heavy.
Sneaking around behind there, fall over, and that's.
Just over 2 feet.
You never know. You never know. Last end, only needing one shot. There could be some aggressive bowls from the guys at the end here. Erin's inside of that.
Scored the shot.
Still plenty of room.
Snuck the winner. Nice calm adjustment from Lorna now. Nothing too rash.
There's Lorna, yeah. Born in Belfast also.
Seems more interested in this one than the last.
This one's looking
Just needs to hang on, Derek.
pretty reasonable.
Just needs to hang
Pretty
on.
reasonable. Just slides away, but could be the shot. Hard to tell from this angle.
Deceptive from the side here, Derek,
Yeah,
isn't it?
very much so. There's Erin on the forehand. Been lots of forehand play going down this way.
Just quick on the line.
Yeah, a bit wide. Okay, here's an opportunity for Lorna to put some pressure on Ireland here. No, pressure on Ireland, pressure on Australia.
Well, she could put some pressure on Ireland if she misses.
Even the commentators are getting jittery, right? Feeling the pressure here. This is a pretty good bowl.
Just over the bowl, is she?
Yes, love to be in front of that, but just a bit weight, a bit too much weight.
There's still plenty of room in there for these two boys.
Yep.
There's far too much room for them.
Yep.
See if Erin can make an alteration.
Yeah,
to the set now.
If Erin gets close, if Erin's not that close here, then it's a drawing competition for the boys. So,
Well, she's on a hunting line. It's just on her weight.
I think, yeah, might be a little narrow, perhaps. He's going to sneak through, so
Plenty of room in there for Adam.
here we go. Plenty of room for both guys here. So this is a drawing competition for the two boys. Every lead bowl, all 6 bowls are behind Jack High.
Yeah, as you say, Derek, there's far too much room in there for them boys. The way they've both played throughout this game.
I would expect Adam to.
I'd be more shocked if he didn't draw it.
I'd be all over. Yeah, I'd be stunned if this isn't pretty close.
Just got to roll. Just got to roll.
It's ticking on a bit, and that's certainly the shot.
So the ITO is called 2 shots to Ireland.
Okay, so there's that other wider bowl is the second counter. I don't think that's going to matter.
No.
With Joseph drawing here.
Wouldn't be surprised again to see Joseph draw front touch here,
Yeah. There looks to be about a foot of room there, so that's a lot of room for these guys.
Just urging it to roll, is he, Derek?
Yeah, it's
he's very close.
it's not far away, mate.
Very, very close. I'd say that's the shot
That's
ball.
the shot, I'd say. That's definitely shot to Australia. Adam suggesting to Joseph, you're supposed to ask for permission to come up, but I think under these circumstances, I don't think he'll be getting his wrist slapped at this stage.
No.
Just having a look at the... And it's just fallen over, which is an advantage to Australia there.
A little bit more difficult, doesn't it?
It's just short of Jack High, so he's going to have to... if he's playing the forehand, he's going to have to just reach it.
Yeah, just arrive. Look to replace the bowl.
Yeah.
Turn it past the jack and replace it.
Yep.
Even if he lifts it into the jack, horizontally towards Lorna's bowl is good.
Here he goes.
He's away after. It just needs to move.
It's close. He's got it very close here.
Well played, sir. Well played, Adam.
Another day at the office for Adam, if you don't mind. Player with Commonwealth Games gold and World Bowls gold under the belt. What would you expect? Monday night at County Antrim, you'd expect him to make those shots.
Yes. Joseph's away already.
Yes, I think he's interested in it too, looking at his eyes, but he's a bit short, I think.
Just needs to roll.
Right. Okay, now the decision is now, Adam, there's plenty of room to draw there really for these guys still. I think
this is a difficult one for Adam now because he doesn't have the best back. So does he leave the room there for Joseph and ask him, are you good enough to draw the shot, which he clearly proved in the second set he is, or does he run for cover?
Yeah, I'd like Adam to just bang one right on top of it.
Yeah, right behind the jack would be...
Right behind.
Back toucher, right behind the jack. You'd almost like to say is over, but as you say, with these two boys skipping, goodness knows.
Adam with his last bowl of the match.
I'd say he's opting to draw away here.
Been a terrific match. Looking to draw. Just where is it going to finish?
Calling it to ease. He's very close, Derek.
Looking pretty good. Just
needs to
around
ease.
we come. Just where you wanted it. Just right behind. He'd love it to fall. He'd love it to fall over probably, but. Ireland's holding perhaps 4 shots. Not that matters, but because it's whoever's got the shot at the end here wins the match. So
a bit of management involved here as well.
He's drawn 2 on the forehand. I think he's thinking about just drawing another one.
This is the other thing now, see, isn't it? Because Adam's bowl is still upright, it almost gives Joseph a catch. If Adam's ball was to sit, it almost sits away from the jack, hiding the forehand and making it a little bit tighter, but...
You're getting too technical for me, Ryan. You're killing me.
Joseph, cool and calm.
He did this to win the second set. I wouldn't be surprised if he did draws another one to win the match.
Slightly more nervy approach this time, Derek.
He's getting a little clammy there, Ryan.
He hasn't faffed about with anything so far.
Well, this is the last bowl of the night.
And he's away. Well, he's very interested, Derek.
It's got it.
He's very, very interested, but I think he has to run.
He's roundabouts, but it's going to be just...
I think he has to run.
Just short, I think. Yeah, I think that's just short, and I think... no one's making a decision here, but...
well, his
they're all standing around waiting for things. I think
Yes,
I think Ireland won the game in a very high class game here at County Antrim. If you're in the Ireland beat Australia in the tiebreaker. Remember, this is all on again tomorrow. If you're in the area, come on down and we'll see the world's top under 25s. And come on down and say good day to us. Ryan might be here later on in the day to sign autographs. And
I think I'm covering
otherwise,
this
if he's not,
night, so.
he can pass on you a bit of paper to get Chloe to sign it. So.
Yeah, well, that's more probable. Well, thanks.
So a terrific game. Thanks, Ryan. It was good fun.
Cheers, Derek. Thanks very much. Enjoyed that. Best of luck for the rest of the tournament for you and Team Canada.
And we'll see everyone tomorrow.